Hey guys, Dylan Mix One here for a review of Resident Evil Afterlife. Now this is a review on the spot, like always, and let's just make it quick and simple. Now I do recommend you watch the other reviews before you watch this one of the first three, then watch this one, then Retribution. I do recommend you see those ones first, and if you have, then you know my thoughts on the other movies. Now, with Extinction, it had a lot more different feel to other Resident Evil movies. It was out during the day, they introduced powers, and they did all this stuff. And now Afterlife is the continuation of that, and Afterlife is a lot more different than Extinction, you could say. Just always after Extinction, my thoughts on Resident Evil is the same. It doesn't feel like Resident Evil anymore, and I do recommend you see Extinction before this review, because I've already put out these problems about Resident Evil, how it's so different. Like how all the zombies actually died in Apocalypse, and now all of a sudden they infected the world. Just let's say that Resident Evil forgets about to explain the little things. They always focus on the big things but forget the little, and that just comes with major flaws. But now let's just don't talk about all the other Resident Evils. But you guys see where I'm getting at. Resident Evil's just dragging along, and it doesn't even feel like Resident Evil anymore. Let's just say that. Afterlife is focused on trying to get to Arcadia. That's the thing. Resident Evil nowadays, it's really stretching along. Like with Retribution, they're just stuck underground and have to just try and get out. So they're trying to stretch along just with one goal. And then once they get to the goal, they're disappointed, and then they have to try and get to another goal, but they get disappointed. So really, they're dragging along Resident Evil until it dies. And Afterlife, it just doesn't feel like Resident Evil. The zombie killings and all that is not even cool. You get introduced to a new kind of zombie with a big axe. That wasn't even threatening at all. There was no thrill in it. This is probably the worst Resident Evil out of all the Resident Evil movies. Just camera work at the beginning as well. Bad camera angles, so it shows some really bad places to shoot. Sometimes the camera was too far away. So the camera work to the movie was bad. The acting was horrible as well. There's this character, this black guy, I can't remember his name. He's a famous basketballer. And there's this bit when he's in the tunnel, and it looks like he dies. And there was no emotion there at all. There was just so bad acting. It was so forced and so rushed. So the acting to the movie is even bad as well. I even said on Extinction that the Alice character doesn't even feel like Alice anymore. They just changed the character overnight, and it doesn't even feel like the Alice character anymore. Even the character development in this movie was really bad. The only thing good about this movie, I could say, was the visual effects. The visual effects was stunning. There was some good slow-mos, and yeah, there was great visuals. But also have to say, what was it again? The scores for the movie was really, really bad. This was probably one of the really crappy things about the movie. The scores, they're just chucking random techno or something on any scene. They're just chucking whatever, and it just didn't work, and it just ruined the vibe of the movie. What kind of music they chucked into it. So that kind of sucked as well. I would only give this movie 1 star out of 5 because the visual effects are really great. But this movie's just crap. I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, a lot of people hated it, and I just see why. And I'm happy that a lot of people agree with me. Just the movie was crap. That's all I can say. 1 star out of 5 for me. Anyway, comment and tell me your thoughts on Resident Evil Afterlife. I'll see you guys later. Got more reviews on the way. I was meant to review what's its name, Storm Surfers and Madagascar 3 earlier, but haven't got around to seeing them yet. And I've got also Hotel Transylvania is coming in as well, so I need to review that one as well. And Ruby Sparks, that comes into cinema, so got those movies on the way to review. But anyway, that's my review of Resident Evil Afterlife. Leave your comment. So if you like this review, like it. Like it more than that, favourite it. And if you like it that much and you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. See you guys later.